There we go. Now we share the screen. Awesome. Very good. So as you know, our company is called Provizion Global. Here at Provizion, we are all about pro-heart, pro-vision, pro-business, and pro-mission. You know, our mission is we want to change the industry standard from being high quality products at high end prices to high quality products that everyone can afford and prosper with. The pro heart of our company is found in these industry leaders united in heart and mind on these 4 key principles. Number 1, love God and love people. In God we trust. Number 2, we want to exemplify integrity and honesty with everything that we do. Every decision we make is bathed in honesty and integrity. We want to deal equitably and fairly with all. There's no favorites here at Provizion Global. Although we make everyone feel like they are our favorite, we do not have favorites. This team isn't going to get something that this team isn't going to get. We want to create a culture of unity and family and everyone working together. We want to, number 4, provide a pathway forward for even the most financially challenged amongst us. And we do that from a financial point of view by allowing people to participate and even be paid commissions without even having to spend a single dollar or a single naira before getting paid their commissions. The company is owned and founded by 2 amazing gentlemen. You just saw George Renninger, my very dear friend, former upline. He was my upline for about 12 years in network marketing. We traveled Africa together. We know each other very well. He and his wife are very good friends with myself and my husband. And George is an amazing field leader, but also from a corporate point of view, he takes his field knowledge, combines it with his corporate knowledge, and is a great corporate executive. He partnered, or Rick Nelson actually partnered with George, and Rick comes from corporate MLM background. And so he was actually part of network marketing companies that he helped take to over $1 billion, not million, $1 billion in sales per year. And that's his vision for here at Provizion Global. We want to see this company reach those limits of billions and billions of dollars. The pro heart of our culture is to honor and to serve others first and best. And we do this by following what I like to call the high act principles. You know, many companies, they talk a great talk, but they do not walk the talk. Here at Provizion Global, we not only talk a good talk, we actually walk the talk that we talk. And so understand that this is what we are all about: honesty, integrity, accountability, commitment, and trustworthiness. Together with you, we want to build the next billion-dollar brand together. We understand that 96% of people, they lay awake at night and they're worried. They can't sleep. Their mind won't shut off. What are they worried about? They are worried about their health and they're worried about their finances. The world has basically come unglued the last 3 years, and people are struggling like never before, both in health as well as in finances. Here at Provizion, we are a solutions-based company. We provide solutions for health and solutions for financial crisis as well. We do this by bringing a life-changing technology to transform human health for all people around the world. We like to talk about what we call the breath of life principle. What exactly does that mean? Well, when you take a big breath in, you breathe in all that good oxygen. You breathe out all the toxins and carbon dioxide. We like to say in with the good, out with the bad. In with micronutrients, out with oxidative stress. In with micro business, out with financial stress. And so our success and wealth creation secret is very, very simple. And if you want to take your income all the way to the moon at rocket ship speed, you want to pay close attention to this success and wealth creation secret. There's basically 3 steps. Number 1, identify a massive human problem, a problem that affects the masses of population in every country and continent in the world. You identify that massive problem. Number 2, you solve the problem. Number 3, when you solve the problem, wealth will naturally follow because you are solving the problem of humanity. You know, the gentleman that introduced me to this concept, Dr. Tony Okoye, he was the business manager for the Nigerian Medical Association. And so following in his footsteps, I like to teach these 3 steps. So let's take a minute and identify a massive human problem, gigantic problem, a problem that affects people all over the entire world. What could that massive human problem possibly be? Well, the very big problem and the very bad news is that inside of your body, there is a molecule that is called glutathione. Your body depends on it for life. It is critical. It is essential. The bad news is after age 18, your glutathione levels are beginning to decrease. The problem with that is oxidative stress. This black line is always on the way up. So the lower your glutathione levels are, the higher your oxidative stress levels are, you will reach a major health crisis. In the United States, that happens at about 50, 55 years of age. I believe, my personal opinion is in Nigeria, that's not 55 years of age. That's probably about 40 years of age because of the environmental conditions you are exposed to in Nigeria. So what exactly causes glutathione and your SOD levels to deplete? What causes oxidative stress? And this is why I think that in Nigeria, this happens at a much younger age. First of all, exposure to radiation, your cell phone use, your microwave, your computer, even just being out in the sun every single day exposes you to radiation. Drugs, prescription medications. You know, here in Canada or the United States, when I get a medication at the pharmacy, I'm also given pages. It's not one page, it's pages and pages of drug interactions and drug warnings, cautions about the side effects of those medications. Now, drugs are important, medications are important, and they play a special role. And we don't ever recommend people stop taking their medication without talking to their doctor first. But drugs and medications makes your glutathione levels go down and your oxidative stress levels go up. Infection, sickness, and disease. Aging, just getting older. Every single day you grow a little bit older. Every day your glutathione is coming down and your oxidative stress is going up higher and higher and higher. Carcinogens, poisons, chemicals, and toxins. You know, this is where I really think you, especially people living in Lagos, need to be very, very diligent in regards to your health. You know those big tra-tras and buses and trucks on the highway there that spew out big clouds of black smoke? That stuff is so toxic to your health. Carcinogens, poisons, chemicals, and toxins. You know, they did a study on babies' umbilical cord blood. And the baby had been born healthy and strong, and they took the umbilical cord and they analyzed the blood from it. And what they found was actually pretty horrifying. They found a total of 273 poisons, chemicals, toxins, carcinogens, horrible things inside that baby's umbilical cord blood. You see, we think the baby is protected, living inside the mother's womb. But because the mother is exposed to all of those environmental poisons and toxins, the child is as well too. We are literally being poisoned to death, and most people don't even know it. You know, autism has increased in the United States. Autism has increased more than 5,000% in the last 25 years. That is devastating. They are predicting within another 20 years' time that 1 out of every 2 children will be diagnosed somewhere on the autism spectrum. We literally are being poisoned, and most people aren't even aware of it. You know, we are all exposed to stress. If there's one thing we can all agree on, is the past couple of years have been devastatingly stressful. Pollution, injury, trauma, and burns, poor diet. Even if you ate exactly perfect, all the fruits and vegetables and all the proteins you need, even if you ate exactly what you were supposed to be healthy, our food today is 50% more deficient in vital nutrients than it was 50 years ago. Practically speaking, that means you would need to eat twice as much food to get the same nutrition value as you did 50 years ago. All of these things contribute to the buildup of toxins, oxidative stress, and the buildup of free radicals. This leads to glutathione depletion, and glutathione depletion leads to cellular damage, aging, health crisis, disease, and even death. You know, I have a very good friend of mine in Nigeria. He has since passed due to COVID, but his name was Dr. George, and I did an interview with Dr. George in Lagos. He was a very well and highly respected surgeon, and I often sent patients to him to be treated who were poor, because he would actually treat patients even if they had no money to be treated. And Dr. George told me in an interview, you can find that interview on YouTube, but he liked to say that if you were not increasing your glutathione levels, you are dangerously existing. Let me say that again. If you are not increasing your glutathione levels, you are dangerously existing. It's not a matter of if you will get sick, it's just a matter of time. Understanding this is key to understanding how important our product is. So we've identified what that massive problem is. What is the problem? Decreasing glutathione and increasing oxidative stress. That is this massive problem that everyone over the age of 23 face in this world. We've identified the problem. Well, now let's talk about the solution. The solution is what will help you to create long-lasting wealth. We are bringing to Nigeria and to all of the world a next generation medical breakthrough technology. This has never been done before. These 5 core sciences in one single technology has never been done before. We are the first and the only company to take these 5 core sciences and nail it in one single technology. And so we offer both the GSH, which we like to call the racehorse or the race car, right? And this is the race car. The energy product is the race car. The GSH is your Ford pickup truck, okay? There is a time when you need that truck for everyday use. But when you want to go fast, and if there's one thing I know about Nigeria, Everything in Nigeria is fast, fast, sharp, sharp, now, now. There is no such thing as slow, and there's no such word as patience in the Nigerian dictionary. Of that, I am sure. And so understanding that these are the core technologies that we are bringing to the marketplace. Come this summer, we are bringing a new product that I know Nigeria is going to go crazy over. And I should have had it on my desk, but it's actually beside my bathroom sink because I've been using a little bit of it. And it is a spray, a mister. You mist your face with these 5 core sciences and a few other additional ingredients. And this is nano-sized, so it deeply goes into your skin, and you will look 15 years younger. Your skin will be beautiful, healthy, glowing, radiant skin. You will have brighter complexion. You will be totally amazed with this new product. And so we are going to be having that available this coming summer. It's going to be those who come to the event in Dallas in April will receive a free sample. And so if you do have a US visa, we would invite you to come and be part of that event. It's being held the end of April, but we are going to have parties in Nigeria, Zoom parties, so you can be part of that event, even if you're not there physically. And so we deal with oxidative stress. Our product is a solution for oxidative stress. The toxins in our food, our air, our water, and toxins from the sun are dealt with through our BioBlend technology. 5 core sciences in both of these products are the same 5 core sciences. The difference is the synergistic ingredients that's added in addition to those 5 core sciences. So let's talk about what those sciences are. First of all, we have our GSH BioBlend. So that is the cysteine or the precursor element. It is bioavailable L-glutathione, S-acetylglutathione, allo-ace-mannan, superoxide dismutase. So bioavailable glutathione. So this is the latest, the greatest breakthroughs in glutathione science. You know, I have an iPhone 13 and pretty soon it's even going to be outdated. But I would never trade my iPhone 13 for a flip phone, right? It just wouldn't make sense because this is the latest, the greatest technology in cell phone use. And what we have in our bioavailable glutathione is the latest, the greatest breakthroughs in glutathione. It is a fermentation process that comes out of Japan. It's a Japanese technology which molecularly fuses those 3 amino acids into glutathione, which then allows it to cross the blood-brain barrier and get into the cell. So this bioavailable glutathione is like lightning in the cells of your body. Next, we have S-acetylglutathione. What is the difference between the two? Well, the bioavailable L-glutathione fills up your cellular stores. It's like putting petrol in your car. You're filling up your car with petrol. The L-glutathione fills up your cells with glutathione. When your cells are full, the S-acetylglutathione fulfills a very important role. It has the ability to reverse DNA damage. How important is that? With everything we've been through in the last 3 years, how important is it to reverse DNA damage? It is critical. So what is the significance of glutathione? Well, first of all, it is the master antioxidant of every cell in your body. It is the master anti-inflammatory. It gets rid of pain and inflammation. It is the master detoxifier. It literally goes through your body looking for poisons and chemicals and toxins and cancer-causing ingredients, and it literally grabs a hold of those ingredients, pulls them out of your cell. But it doesn't stop there. It doesn't just get rid of the poisons. It comes back and reverses the damage that those poisons have done to your cells. It takes sick, damaged cells, reverses the damage, and it makes your cells healthy and whole and strong. It is cellular medicine. It is the primary chelator. It chelates mercury and lead and aluminum, heavy metals. It transforms hemoglobin into its reduced state, allowing it to oxygenate the cells of your body. These products actually oxygenate every single cell, tissue, organ, and body system. Here in Las Vegas, when you walk through the big hotels, they have what they call oxygen bars. You know, you're all familiar with the bar that people go to drink. Well, here in Las Vegas, we have oxygen bars where people can go sit down at the bar and they're actually connected to oxygen and they can receive a dose of oxygen. Well, imagine a product that actually oxygenates your cells every minute, every hour, every day of your life. That is what we've got. It is the major protector of the DNA. It is the major protector of the nucleus of your cell. It is the major protector of your immune system. It educates and modulates your immune system. You do not want a boosted immune system. When you have a boosted immune system, that can lead to autoimmune conditions, and you don't want that. What you want is an educated immune system. An educated immune system has highs and lows, highs and lows. And so what happens is when your body is under attack, your immune system needs to recognize that it is under attack and rise up and fight that virus or that bacteria. But it doesn't want to stay in battle mode because it ends up attacking your healthy cells. Your immune system needs to say, the fight is over, come back down, nourish, and protect. So you want an immune system that is educated and modulated, and that's what these products do. Educate and modulate. Fight the bad, protect and nourish the good. It is the major cardiovascular system enhancer. It is the most important thing that you can do for your heart and your lung to be healthy. Glutathione levels are absolutely essential. It is the only antioxidant that has the ability to recycle itself. And it is the first line of protection against environmental poisons, chemicals, and toxins. Guys, this is so important. You know, I cannot live in a glass bubble, right? I have to live in this world. I go out, I do my shopping, I drive my car, I walk. I have to live in this world. I can't hide in a perfect environment.
And
so
she's
when
going to Legos
out,
too.
what
and she's going, I said, and she's going to Legos as well.
Exactly,
you know?
exactly. And I'm headed to Legos. That's right. And so understanding that I can't live in that glass bubble. And so every morning when I take my GSH and my energy, it's like I'm putting body armor on, literally. That's how I picture it, that now this shield of protection comes down over my body and it protects me from all of the garbage out there so that I can feel 10 feet tall and bulletproof. That is my goal. And knowing that I can go about my day safely because glutathione levels are high and my cells are protected from the things that I cannot control around me. And so we also have something called superoxide dismutase. SOD is your body's other master antioxidant. We like to say one is your mother, one is your father. Which one don't you need? You need both. You must have both. One side of the coin is heads, the other side is tails. You need both. Why? Why do you need both? Well, here you're going to see a picture of two different watermelons. Now, these watermelons are the exact same kind of watermelon. They were both picked on the exact same day. 24 days later, this watermelon looks absolutely disgusting. It's got worms eating it, rotten spots. It's all shrunken up and wrinkled. It looks horrible. I wouldn't eat a watermelon that looked like that. I don't know if even a goat would eat a watermelon that looked like that. Day 24, this watermelon looks beautiful and healthy and strong. It looks nutritious. It looks like something I could just cut open and eat the juicy fruit inside. That is the difference between high SOD levels and no SOD levels. And so understanding that not all living things age at the same rate. And I'm demonstrating to you the anti-aging power of SOD. This watermelon does not have high levels of SOD. This watermelon does have very high levels of SOD. So let me ask you a question. When you are 80 years old, which watermelon do you want to look like? I can tell you, I'm not going to look like this watermelon. I'm going to look like this watermelon when I am 80 years old. I like to say when I'm 80 years old, I'm going to look like I'm 50 years old, and I'm going to feel like I'm 25 years old. And believe me, that has definitely happened with this product. I have used glutathione products for over 12 years, and I did not expect to see much of a difference when I started these. These products took my health to a whole new level. My skin is amazing. I love the way my skin feels and looks, thankfully to this product. And so we are bringing a next generation breakthrough technology to the market. Lastly, of our biosciences is the aloe ace mannan. Now, many of you know what aloe vera is, and you're familiar with aloe vera. What most people don't know is why the aloe has healing properties. Why does it heal? Well, inside of the gel of the aloe plant, there is a polysaccharide called ace mannan, and that ace mannan is responsible for the biggest reason why the aloe gel has healing properties. Now you'll notice when you pick a piece of aloe, you can break it. It actually will snap, it breaks. It's very firm and hard and crunchy. But in a few minutes, that piece of aloe vera goes very soft and squishy and soggy. Why is that? Well, when it's picked, there's an enzyme inside the gel that begins to eat all of the ace mannan out of the gel, rendering that gel practically useless within minutes of it having been picked. This company found a way of isolating that enzyme and deactivating it, which allows them to harvest the gel at its peak of efficacy and put it in our product. And it's one of the components of our 5 core sciences. It takes 50 gallons of aloe vera gel to make a very small amount of ace mannan. But why is ace mannan so important? And so here is why ace mannan is so important. First of all, it is a force multiplier. What do I mean by that? Well, it literally doubles the effectiveness of everything else it's put with. And so it's like getting double the glutathione, double the SOD, double of the curcumin. It's because of the aloe ace mannan's effectiveness, increasing the effectiveness of everything else. It's one of the things that makes our product so dynamic. Number 2, it actually empowers your body to create its own stem cells. There is scientific research studies done on our exact ace mannan that talks about how using ace mannan actually increases your body's own ability to make stem cells. Guys, this is way better than taking plant stem cells. Now, I know there's another company doing business in Nigeria that's promoting plant-based stem cells. Well, are you a plant? You're not a plant. You're a human being. So what is plant stem cells going to do for you, right? Here at Provizion, you have the ability to create your own stem cells empowered by Ace Mannan found inside of our product. Really, really important. The other things that Ace Mannan does, it is bone building. So it helps to build back bone. It is antiviral. It is antibacterial. It is anti-tumor. It actually educates and modulates your immune system. It allows your immune cells to talk to the other cells in your body. So now your immune cell says, oh, this is bad. I need to destroy it. This is good. I need to protect and nourish it. So Ace Mannan empowers the cellular communication between your cells in your immune system and the other cells of your body. Ace Mannan is one of the reasons our product gets the results that it gets. And to my knowledge, there isn't a whole lot of Ace Mannan in Nigeria that is available for purchase. And so I encourage you to go to pubmed.gov. In the search bar, type the name of any of our 5 core sciences, and you will see for yourself the studies and the research. This product is science-based. It is evidence-based. Hundreds of thousands of published scientific research studies. And so as George demonstrated earlier, our latest breakthrough is this nanonutrient energy. And some people kind of brush it off as an energy product. It is far more than an energy product. Yes, it is going to empower you with absolutely incredible, mind-blowing energy, strength, and endurance. But because it has the glutathione, it has the SOD, it's got the Ace Mannan, it's got 17 other ingredients, this product is a powerhouse all in a little ampule. So what I recommend people do on their first try, because the taste is intense, it's not unpleasant, and George takes it straight up. I take it straight up because I like the taste, but it is an intense taste. It's like a salty raspberry taste to it. And so if you just put a little bit of water, like maybe 2 tablespoons of water in your glass, you pull, you snap, then you want to dump the liquid gold is what I call it. Put your liquid gold in the water, swirl it around, and then in 2 mouthfuls, you want to swish and swallow twice to get all of it at once. Swish and swallow it twice. And you want to swish it for at least 1 minute. Now, I don't want to take up a whole minute of our presentation time, but in about 5 minutes, I'm going to feel that in about 5 minutes time. It only takes 5 minutes and it's instant. Everyone who tries it, I don't think I've known anyone who tried it that didn't feel it actually work. Imagine a product. Tell me if you think you could sell a product like this. So I sent a sample to a man that I had never met personally. We had emailed about 5 years ago or so. And as a result of that email, I reached out to him and asked if he'd like to try a sample. So I got an email back about 3 days later, and the subject of the email said, I got your sample. The body of the email, when I opened it up, the only thing in the body of the email was WOW, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Wow. And underneath he said, how do I get more of this? Imagine a product that gets such dramatic results on the first time that people are calling you wanting more. You're not calling them. They are calling you wanting more. Do you think you can build a business with a little thing like this? Absolutely. And so we invite you to catch the wave. We offer more energy, strength, and focus. This is our peak performance concentrated drink. Now, here in Nigeria, your package will come looking like this. So we are right now in pre-launch, not even pre-launch. We are in pre-launch. And so we are a sample market only. We are not shipping in full bottles and we are not shipping in full boxes of energy. So we are only sampling the market right now. But this little sample you can buy for the equivalent of $49 with shipping to Nigeria. It's going to cost you 46,500 Naira right now if you want to be able to purchase it. So it's going to arrive looking like this. When you open it, you'll see this beautiful, it's shared like a gift. Here it says share the gift, and you got a beautiful gold name tag here, blue ribbon. When you open this envelope, on one side, you've got great marketing talking about catching the wave. The other side talks about hope in a bottle. And when you open that, inside, you will see you have a choice. You can get 8 ampules, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ampules of energy with 15 capsules of GSH. Or you can choose to have 4 ampules of energy with 30 capsules of GSH.
I don't want to eat anybody.
Let me just mute everybody. There we go. And so you can have your choice, either more energy or more GSH. What's really nice about this way that we've packaged it is you can sample or sell one single ampule. You can take this blister pack of capsules and you can actually cut off 3 to be able to sample or sell to someone. Or you could cut the other way down and you could cut 5 capsules off. And that allows you again to sample 5 capsules or sell 5 capsules. So this is how your product will come to you in Nigeria. Until we have our NAFDAC is all in place and we're ready to bring in full bottles of our product. So now what happens is your glutathione levels stay high through your entire life. So even though your oxidative stress is still going up, because you've got high glutathione levels, this X doesn't happen. So no health crisis. You can live a long, healthy, productive life because you've got very high glutathione levels through your whole life. Now, people ask me, how long do I have to take this product? And my answer is very simple. I answer that question with another question. So somebody asks me, how long do I have to take this product? I will say, did you eat food today? Yes. Tell me, are you going to eat food tomorrow? Yes. Are you going to eat food next week? Yes. How about next month? Are you going to eat food next month? Yes. How about next year? Are you going to eat food next year? The answer is yes. So then I say, what happens when you don't eat food? If you go months without food, what's going to happen? You die. You die without food. Without high levels of glutathione, your body dies. Your cells die. And so understanding how important it is to keep your glutathione levels high through your entire life, which is why we also offer our business model. Because if you are making more money than you are spending every month, buying $49 worth of product is not an issue if you're making $300 or $400 or $500 a month, is it? And so understanding that if we can empower you to earn money in the business, now you can afford to stay on the product and stay healthy long into your old age. So we are bringing to Nigeria a better product at a better price with much better people, better corporate management, and the best of compensation ever seen in Nigeria. And so we have identified that massive problem. We've solved the problem. And now let's talk about how wealth is naturally going to follow after you. Let's talk about the wealth aspect of our business. And then I'm going to ask those 3 gentlemen, and I'll also check and see if there's any other leaders to unmute. but I'm going to ask them to be prepared to share their story a little after the presentation. And then I will also take questions. And so if you have any questions, please type them in the chat. If you have any questions, type them in the chat and I will get to your questions at the end of the presentation. So let's talk about the dreaded disease of pocketitis. What is pocketitis? Empty pockets. So if you're suffering from pocketitis, I want you to put in the chat, I want a cure for pocketitis. Cure my pocketitis, okay? So if you're suffering from pocketitis and you want your pocketitis cured, pay close attention. If you are facing financial stress, the cost of housing and food and education and transportation, pay attention. We have the solution to your financial stress. We have the solution to your financial problems. We are here to bring solutions, not to create more financial pressure. We're here to bring solutions. So if this is you, if you're feeling like you're constantly being chased by the bills, that you are always at risk for being swallowed up by the cares and the struggles of life, do you feel like that shark of financial stress is always after you, always biting at your heels, wanting to swallow you up? Always worried about your children's school fees or putting petrol in the car or paying your electric bill or your cell phone bill. If that is you, pay attention because we have the solution to your financial crisis. No matter how hard you try, life never seems to get any easier. You feel like you're always struggling, always worried, always hustling, always out there, trying to make the ends meet in your life. Pay attention. There is hope. There is a solution for you where you can actually do what you love and love what you do. You know, I can work 16 hours a day in my business and it doesn't feel like work. I could not do that out on the end of a shovel. I would not want to be shoveling dirt for 16 hours a day or working in a garden for 16 hours a day or hustling on the street selling toilet paper in Lagos traffic. That's not my idea of a good time. But I love what I do and I do what I love and it doesn't feel like work. What if there was a way that you could make money even while you were sleeping at night? Even while you were asleep in your bed, the money keeps making over and over again. Pay attention because that is what we are offering. We follow what we like to call the iPro micro business cycle. Very simple, four-step process. So you're going to invite people to come and discover Provizion Global. Take a tour, see what we're all about. You're going to invite them to a presentation, or you can do a presentation with them, or they can watch the videos on the company website, which does a full presentation in less than 30 minutes. George nails it. Registration. You're going to register them in your team, and then you're going to point them to their orientation. Now, everybody gets that when you start a new job, there is an orientation process. So if I'm hired by, Guinness, Nigeria, and I'm going to be a sales manager with Guinness, Nigeria, there is an orientation process that I have to go through to be successful in my job. I can't be successful if I don't do the orientation. In fact, they probably won't keep me at my job unless I do the orientation. The thing with network marketing is we are volunteer. And so whether you do it or not is up to you. We can't fire you because you didn't do your orientation. But I will tell you this, the people who do the orientation are the ones that create long-lasting wealth. So if you want to be wealthy, you will do the orientation. And that is on teamprovision.com. Click on the orientation button and work your way through it. You start at the top and you work your way down to the bottom, and it will teach you everything about Provizion Global. And so it is going to help you get your business off to the right start. And then the cycle just starts all over again. we follow what we call a 4-4-4 strategy, system, and structure. And so what do I mean by that? This is a very simple roadmap. So people ask me, what do I do to get started in Provizion? Well, your goal is 4 people in your first week. That is the goal. Now, you might not achieve 4, you might get 1, you might get 2, you might get 4. But the goal is to partner with 4 people in your first week. So you're going to put 2 on your left team and 2 on your right team. Now, this is a binary compensation plan. You're going to build a left team and a right team. Every person you personally sponsor is going to go left, right, left, right, left, right. And you just keep going down and down. Every person you put down under everyone else helps everybody else above them. You build your outside left, you build your outside right. You do never, ever put anybody on the inside line of people. That is not good business practice. And I'll talk about why that is when we talk about the binary in a minute. But this is your roadmap for success. 2 people on your left, 2 people on your right. Now you work with this person and you help them do what? Do 4 people. So the goal is everybody partner with 4 people in their first week. Now, this is an absolutely impossible model to achieve, okay? Why is it impossible to achieve? Well, because people don't get 4 people. That's the only reason it's not possible. It's not because it doesn't work, and it's not because the math isn't correct. It's because people don't get their 4 people. If everybody got 4 people, everybody would be making this kind of money in 6 weeks' time. But this is just a roadmap, an example of what could happen if people got 4 people. So this is your weeks, week number 1, all the way down to week number 6. So your very first week, you're going to partner with 4 people who bought 100 PV worth of product in this example. You can get started with 50, but in this example, it's a 100 PV order, which costs you $99 basically. So level 1, you sponsor 4 people. You're going to earn some retail by selling your product. You're going to get some sponsor bonus, a team bonus, a rank bonus. Your total payout week number 1 is $263. You're already in profit. You spent 100 and you just earned $263. Now, Emeka finally got his pay this week. He got his bank account set up. He got his wallet all set up. He transferred his commissions to his Naira bank account. It went really, really smooth. And he received his money within 24 hours of having his bank account details set up in his wallet. He received over 40,000 Naira. And he was pretty excited to be able to get that. I think he's the first Nigerian to actually set up his wallet in its entirety. I know that there's a couple of others that are working on it, and I cannot wait until they get their commissions. And so now you have 4 people who actually get 4. So week number 2, you don't get anybody new. Your 4 people each get 4. So that's a total of 16 new people in your team. You didn't sponsor anybody new, so there's no sponsor bonus, but you're still going to get a team commission from the products that these 16 people purchased. That gives you $80 in week number 2. Week number 3, these 16 people do what? They partner with 4 people. The concept is everybody get 4. If you get 1, you get paid. If you get 2, you get paid. If you get 3, you get paid. If you get 4 and everyone gets 4, this is the potential of what could happen. So week number 3, you've got 64 new people in your team. Your total commission week number 4 is $420. Week number 4, these 64 people do what? They get 4 people, 256 new people in your team. You still haven't sponsored anybody new, right? This is just your team, each getting 4 people. 256 new people. Your total income in week number 4, $2,649 US. I mean, that is a total of $3,300 US, $3,300 US, the very first month in the business. Guys, this is so exciting. You shouldn't be able to sleep at night. You should be making your lists of everybody to contact about this business. Week number 5, these 256 people do what? They get 4 people. Total income in week number 5, $13,554. Week number 6, total income, $58,000. This is a total in a month and a half. This is a total of almost $80,000 US in a month and a half. Guys, I don't know any other network marketing company that pays like this. I really don't. And so catch a glimpse of what this business can do for you. And so while that gives you an example of a 100 PV order, I do want to mention becoming a diamond partner here at Provizion Global. And so when you become a diamond partner, and this will be available once we are fully launched in the market, but it means that you buy 1,000 PV in product. Now, when you do that, you can get up to $250 in free product. You get 6 months of full commission active qualification. That means you don't have to buy product again for 6 months, and you still get all of your commissions for those 6 months. We design a personalized business launch flyer announcing you to the world as a Provizion Diamond Partner. And so you can share this on your Facebook, you can share it on your social media, on Instagram, on TikTok, and it has your picture, your name, and we are announcing to the world that you are a Provizion Diamond Partner. We then create a special personalized Diamond Partner business card for you, again, with your name and your picture and your details on it. You can share that on social media. You can send it by text or email. You can print it off and distribute it to people. We give you special recognition as a diamond partner with your name and your picture on the website. So now when you're talking to someone, you can say, I am a Provizion Diamond Partner. Let me show you my picture on the company website. You go to teamprovision.com, you click on recognition, and there you are. Your picture and your name as a Provizion Diamond Partner. We give you special recognition at corporate events. And lastly, you earn more money. For the first time you purchase this pack, you will receive matching check bonus for your first 4 months, even though you haven't actually qualified to earn it. So why Provizion Global? Well, with Provizion, we provide better solutions to a world with ever-increasing physical and financial challenges. We are a solutions-based company. We provide solutions, health and financial solutions, which remember, the steps to wealth creation: identify the problem, solve the problem, provide the solution, and wealth will follow. And we invite you to join our rescue mission to the human race. We offer no registration fee, completely free to get started. You earn commissions without even buying a single product, and I'll explain more on that in a moment. We have low monthly qualification, just $49 will qualify you to earn up to $500 per week. And if you have a US domiciliary account, which I encourage you all to go get a US dollar account, if you have a US dollar account, you can receive your commissions in US dollars through your wallet. Your points don't flush. I need to change this because once you activate, your points will not flush for your entire first year, okay? So as soon as you buy your first order, that means your points will not flush. Even if you don't order the rest of your first year, your points will always be there for you. After your first year, we want you to order at least every 3 months to be able to keep your points. But we give you your whole first year to start earning money before we want you to really begin to be buying product on a regular basis. and we offer unique special global diamond partner benefits. We pay 9 different ways: retail bonus, sponsor bonus, binary or team commissions, lifestyle bonus, matching check, rank advancement, global leadership pool, 2 product incentive. And then we also have other incentives, trips, computers, smartphones that we offer on an ongoing basis. So first, let's talk about retail earnings. So the retail earnings is common sense, difference between buying and selling of product. Your retail sales can also qualify you to earn your full commission that you are able to as well. It counts as PV. So your retail sales actually count for your own PV. Next, we have sponsor bonus. And this is probably my favorite part. I don't know if it's every part of our comp plan is my favorite part. But I love this part of the compensation plan because it pays people right at the very start of their business, just getting started. The sponsor bonus pays a total of 20% on everything your personally sponsored person buys every time they buy, not just their first order. Every single time your personally sponsored person buys product, you will earn a 20% commission throughout your entire first year. Now, this will continue without even buying product yourself, okay? So you don't even have to buy product to get paid that 20% commission. By the end of your first year, if you have not bought a total of 500 PV throughout the entire year, this 20% will drop down to 10%, okay? And then you can't get it back, all right? So once you drop down to 10%, you can't get it back. But through your whole first year, you get 20%. In your second year going forward, as long as you buy a minimum of $500 in product throughout your entire year, you will continue to earn this 20% commission sponsor bonus. So you can see somebody buys a 50 PV order, that is a total of $10 in commissions. Somebody buys a 1,000 PV order, that's a $200 sponsor bonus. And so, you know, Mr. Moses on the phone here, he had somebody in his organization whose relative in the US actually bought a 1,000 PV pack. And their fiance also bought a 1,000 PV pack. So Moses in Nigeria earned $200 from that purchase, and he also earned $200 when his fiance purchased the product. And so understanding that this puts fast money in people's pockets right up front when they need it the most. These earnings are paid even if you have not bought product yourself through your whole first year. And sponsor earnings are not paid just once, but on every single order and auto order over and over and over again. There you can see it again close up. Next, we have team earnings. And so I was having a discussion today with a gentleman about binary placement. And so he was wanting to be able to put people that he sponsored down underneath somebody else on this person's inside line. So he sponsored this person. He wanted to take somebody that he was personally sponsoring and put it down over here underneath this person. I said, no, you cannot do that. You can sponsor that person here under this person, but you are not able to sponsor people on inside lines. And he wanted to know why. Why is that not being allowed? Well, there's some very, very good reasons. First of all, this person here, you want to help them. You help them by helping them to build this line of their business. They and they alone are responsible for building this side, and everybody they put in this side helps to build this side of the team, okay? We have a saying, if you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. But if you teach a man to fish, he eats for a lifetime. We are not a welfare organization. We do not do things that are not good for the entire team and the entire organization. And I have seen this over and over and over and over again in Nigeria, where people get put on somebody's inside line by their sponsor, and they are left as an orphan. Okay? So if this was me and I sponsored John and I wanted to help John, I would put somebody here to help John. I would not put somebody here, because what if John never does the business? The person I just put here now becomes an orphan, and they're not happy with me. Why did you put me on John's inside line? I'm not getting any spillover from John. You never sponsor people on people's inside lines, because it creates orphans. It does. You're not helping this person. Helping this person means you teach them, you train them, you mentor them, and you help them to use their contacts to build their inside line. You help them to sponsor people on their inside line. That is how you build a strong binary income that is going to pay you long into the future, but it also is going to develop leadership and mentoring skills in your team and your organization. You're teaching people how to fish. You're not just giving them a fish. Big difference, guys. And it's really important. If you want long-term success, not just for yourself, but for your own team and for your people, you want to teach good business habits. And the business habit you want to teach is you sponsor on your left side, which every person you sponsor here helps every person all the way up. You sponsor on your right side, every person you sponsor on the right side helps every person all the way up, all the way up. Where am I here? Okay. So the team earnings, you earn 10% of your lesser team. So whichever side is your lesser side, you're going to earn 10% of all the sales in that entire organization on your lesser side. Next, we have generational earnings. And this is the way that you earn money on everybody in your team. Doesn't matter if they're on your left team. It doesn't matter if you're on the right side. You will earn left and right side together through generation matching bonus. So how does that work exactly? So you can see here, if this is you way up here at the top, and you personally sponsor John, Mary, Peter, Bob, Sue, Pat, and Ellen. Doesn't matter if they're left or right. For matching check bonus, they are all on your first level, okay? Matching check follows a unilevel pay plan. So they are all on your first level. Left and right doesn't even enter into it here. Doesn't matter where they are in your binary. If you sponsored them, they are on your first level in matching check bonus. The people they sponsored becomes your second level. The people they sponsored becomes your third level, and down through your organization. So you sponsor John. John sponsors Jim, who sponsors Rick, who sponsors Harry, who sponsors Sean. Sean in red is the very first area team builder, or he could be a national team builder, or he could be an executive. So one generation goes from you all the way down to the first area team builder. One generation, all right? You get paid on 10 generations. But one generation means I make 7% of John, 7% of Jim, 7% of Rick, 7% of Harry, and 7% of Sean in one generation. That's 5 levels in one generation. Now, I was part of other compensation plans where this was levels, you know, and by the time you got paid on 3 levels, the rest of your organization was way out of reach. And so understanding the power of this part of our compensation plan, this is the millionaire creator, okay? It really is. You will make more money in generational matching check bonus long-term than you will in the binary, okay? Binary maxes out at $1 million per year. You can only earn up to $1 million per year in the binary. The matching check bonus, you can earn unlimited matching checks depending on your rank. All right. So this is the real wealth creator. I knew a guy in network marketing whose matching check was very similar to this structure. Very, very similar. And he earned $2.7 million, not Naira, dollars in a single year. Now that binary capped out at $650,000. So the very most he could have earned in the binary was $650,000. He got paid $2.7 million. That means he earned more than $2 million in other ways of compensation. And matching check bonus was likely the most biggest part of his commission check. Next, we have lifestyle bonus. What I love about our lifestyle bonus is it starts at the very, very first level. We don't leave anybody out. Nobody gets left out at Provizion Global. And we want to empower you right at the very start of your business where you need the most help financially. At the team builder level, that's $25. Area team builder, $50. All the way up to national director, that's $1,000. This pays month after month after month, forever and ever and ever, okay? So the way that it works is if you achieve team builder twice in a calendar month, you're going to get an extra $25. There are people in Nigeria who have done this, who have achieved this. If you achieve area team builder twice in a calendar month, you're going to get $50. If you achieve national director twice in a calendar month, you're going to get $1,000. Let's say this month you achieve national director twice. So you get $1,000 this month. Next month, you only achieve director twice in a month. Most companies will not pay you your lifestyle bonus because you're going back, right? We don't. We still pay you this $400. So even though your PIN rank never changes, okay? So if you hit national director, you will always be recognized as a national director. Your weekly paid rank can vary depending on the requirements that you met that week. So understanding that you can be area team builder and you can be national director all in the same month, okay? But when you achieve rank twice in a calendar month, you will be paid that lifestyle bonus. Now, what happens if you achieve national team builder once and you achieve national director once? Well, because national is higher than this one, you will still earn this one, okay? So it doesn't have to be identically 2 times. It can be something that's higher, but whatever it is, you're going to make it 2 times, okay? The leadership incentive. Now, this is really for the leaders. We understand that leaders sacrifice for their teams. They pay for meeting venues. They travel. They do Zoom presentations. They're always working for the benefit of their team, and it costs money to do that. And so we want to really honor and appreciate and recognize our leaders here at Provizion Global. And this is the way, now this is enough to really get you excited, guys. Listen to this, okay? Pay close attention, because this is the way that you in Nigeria get paid on my business, on Dr. Bill Greenman's business, on Mohammed's business, on Obi's business, on Moses' business, on Evan's business, and Dinah's business. This is the way you get paid on everybody's business in the whole company. So now you're not just getting paid on your own efforts, you're getting paid on everybody's efforts in the entire company. Guys, wake up. It's time to activate and get started here. So how does this work? The company takes 3% of all the sales in the whole company, and they put it into a pool. And that pool is divided by the number of people who qualify for shares. And you can earn up to 10 shares in a single week. Now, in my previous company, I qualified some weeks for 8 shares. That share value, just as an example, the share value was $1,300 per share. And I got 8 shares in a week. That was over 10,000 US dollars in a single week through this leadership incentive. Now, we anticipate that our share values will even go higher than that because we believe our volume will be higher. So the higher the volume, the bigger the share values, and the more money that is paid to our leaders. The leadership bonus starts at the executive rank. So when you hit executive, you get 1 share per week. Area executive, you get 2 shares. Regional, 4 shares. National, 6 shares. And ambassador, you get 10 shares per week. Then we have rank incentive. As if that isn't good enough, it just keeps getting better and better all the time. So the rank incentive, we want to honor you and appreciate you for your hard work. And again, what I love about our rank incentive is it starts at the very, very first rank. Nobody gets left behind. You know, in the United States, our Marine, which is our elite military force, is the US Marines. The Marines have a saying that no one gets left behind, not even dead bodies. They bring their dead bodies back. No one gets left behind. And that's what our motto here is at Provizion Global. We don't want anyone to get left behind. And you know, most companies, they do celebrate you. You know, what do they do? Well, they usually call you up on stage at a big corporate event. And so they call up all the golds. So all the golds go up on stage and you're there with 30 other people and everybody claps and goes hip, hip, hooray. And the owners shake your hand and everybody walks and shakes your hand. And your 5 minutes of fame and glory is over. They give you a nice pin to put on your coat or your sweater, and they give you a certificate to hang on your wall, and your recognition is done and over. Well, I want you to know we do that. We do call you up on stage. We give you public recognition. We take your picture. We want to honor you, appreciate you, and celebrate you for your success. We also give you a beautiful pin to put on your sweater. It's like a placard like this. It looks kind of like this. It goes on here, and there's ribbons that come off of it. So when you achieve a new rank, you get a new ribbon that comes off of it. And so we do give you that very beautiful pin, and we give you a certificate, and we honor you, but we also do something really special. We want to be able to honor you with money as well and help cure that pocketitis you're facing. So team builder, you rank 1 time, you get a $25 commission. You rank area team builder, that's an extra $50. Regional is an extra $100. National is $200. All the way down to ambassador, which is a total of $250,000. Now, if you achieved all of these ranks at least once, you would receive a total of close to $450,000, okay? It just depends on how you achieve your ranks. So looking at this chart, this is where you see the requirements. So looking down here, you'll see $25 all the way to $250,000. All the way up to area director, you can earn this the very first time you achieve the rank. So first time director, you get an extra $1,000. First time area director, you get an extra $2,000. Now, when you hit regional director, you need to hit regional 2 times. You see that little 2 there? The first time you hit it, you get $2,000. The next time you hit it, you get the last $2,000. When you move up to national, the first time you get it, you get $2,000. The second time you get it, you get $2,000. The third time you get it, you get another $2,000. Okay? Hit executive. You hit it 4 times to get the maximum $10,000. You get $2,500 4 times. When you hit ambassador, you get $25,000 10 times. And so what happens is, let's say 1 week you achieve national director, okay? So you get $2,000 that week. The next week you achieve executive director. Well, because you actually went up in rank, you still get all 3 payments here, plus you get the first one from here, okay? So if you go from national director and you only achieve national one time, the next time you achieve executive, because you're moving up, you get all 3 of this, plus you get the first of the 4th here, okay? So you don't miss anything by jumping rank unless you don't achieve it one time. So let's say you achieved area director one time, you got paid your $2,000. The next week, you achieved national director. You skipped over regional. You skipped it all together. Because you didn't hit it at least once, you missed this one, but you will still get paid the first of the national, okay? So that's how that works. The rules are written in the compensation plan and you can find that. Next, we have 2 product incentive. The 2 product incentive is for the beginners in our company or customers. Every week, once you've been on auto ship for 3 months, every week, if you are a team builder or less or a customer, your name goes into a draw, and we draw every week 1 customer and 1 team builder. And the customer gets the equivalent in free product of one of the global pool bonus shares. The team builder gets a equivalent in the money. Okay, so the team builder gets paid cash, the customer gets product. And that lastly, we have rewards, travel, tools, and lifestyle. So these are ongoing incentives. They're not hard-coded into the compensation plan. They will be offered from time to time. And so this is actually now how you achieve rank. So pay attention because this is what you want to aim for. All of this is tracked in your back office for you. You don't have to track this. It's all tracked for you in your back office. So to be a team builder, the only thing you need to be a team builder is 200 points on your lesser team volume. So on the smaller binary team, all you need is 200 points to be a team builder. A team builder gets a rank incentive of $25. They can qualify for a monthly lifestyle bonus of $25, and they can earn up to $500 per week as a team builder. Okay, so you don't even have to go higher than a team builder. To be a team builder, you need to buy 50 PV in a calendar month, 50 PV in a calendar month. And you need to have 1 person active with 50 PV on your left team and 1 person active with 50 PV on your right team. Not in the week, in the entire month, okay? So you need 1 person left, 1 person right, sometime active in the previous 4 weeks. To move up to area team builder, you now need to do 100 PV yourself. So if you're doing sample packs, if we're not still in country with full bottles, you can do 2 sample packs in a month. When you do that, you need to have a total of at least 2 people doing 50 PV on your left side, 2 people doing 50 PV on your right side. Or you could have 1 person doing 100 PV on your left and your right. You just need a total of 100 points left and right that you have personally sponsored. That makes you what is called qualified. You are active when you buy your own product. You are qualified when you have somebody left and somebody right, okay? Next requirement, there are 3 things. Watch this, lesser team volume, sponsor team volume, not strong team. It's not strong team. It's sponsor team volume and maximum sponsor team volume per team. These are the 3 requirements for rank advancing. This is what I love about our company. In my previous company, you had to have personally sponsored people qualified at a certain rank. They had to be bronze. And so you had to have a personally sponsored bronze on your left, a personally sponsored bronze on your right, and then you needed 6 more bronzes in other teams in your organizations. You needed here a bronze, there a bronze, everywhere a bronze, bronze, bronze. I wanted to scream and pull out my hair. Why? Why should my rank depend on if you achieve rank, right? If you don't care enough about your business to achieve rank, why should my rank depend on you achieving rank? It shouldn't. It should be all volume based. And that is what we have done in our compensation plan. You don't need any personally sponsored directors or anybody else. All you need is volume, and you need it in different teams. That's all you need. All the way down to ambassador, all you need is points. So at the area team builder level, you need 1,500 points in your lesser team volume. You need 2,000 points in total sponsor tree volume. This volume comes from your left team and your right team added together. It's all the people you personally sponsored and their entire teams, left side and right side, added together. No more than 1,005 points can come from any one personally sponsored organization. It doesn't have to be that person, it's the entire organization. So let's say I sponsored Mike Moloku, okay? Let's say I sponsored Mike. Mike does 3,000 points that week in his entire team. If I want to achieve area team builder, I can only count 1,005 of Mike's points towards this 2,000 requirement. I still get paid on all 3,000 of Mike's points. If he's in my pay team, I still get paid on all of that volume. But for the purpose of my rank advancing, I need 500 points that are not included in Mike's sponsor team, okay? So if I sponsor Sally and Peter and Harry and Jane and Paul, and each of them do 100, that counts. If I have one person that does 500, that counts. It doesn't matter where those 500 points come from. They just cannot be part of Mike's sponsor team for me to reach this 2,000 requirement, okay? Those are the only requirements, guys, all the way down to ambassador. So let's look at the ambassador level and it's not easy to get here, but I anticipate that we will have ambassadors in Nigeria probably within 1 year of our official launch date. And so an ambassador needs to have 125,000 points in lesser team volume. They need a total sponsor tree volume of 500,000 points, 500,000 points. Now, I want you to understand that in my previous company, my team was doing this much volume, okay? So understanding that it is achievable, it just takes time and work and effort and focus, okay? You need to have a total of 500,000 points, left and right, added together, okay? No more than 125,000 can come from any one team. So if you took 500,000 and you divided it by 4, you would have 125,000. So that means at this point, you have at least 4 leaders minimum working with you, building your team volume. They don't have to do it personally. It can be somebody in their team, in their organization. It doesn't matter where the volume comes from. It just needs to come from 4 sponsored teams in your organization, okay? And at the ambassador level, you can earn unlimited matching check bonuses. Your binary is capped at $1 million per year, but you can earn unlimited matching check bonuses. This is a compensation plan printout. You can print this off and share it with folks in your organization. If someone offers you an amazing opportunity, you're not sure you can do it, say yes, and then learn how to do it later. So I'm going to stop the share and I'm going to see if some of those guys can come out. So Mike Moloku, I'm going to ask you to unmute. Moses, I'm going to ask you to unmute. I'm going to ask, where is Obi? Obi, I'm going to ask you to unmute. And I think that's probably good for now. So whoever comes first, there we go. Obi, you're first. Go ahead.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good afternoon. Good morning. Darling, as usual, you've done an amazing job
Thank you,
this
Obi.
time around.
Thank you.
It's practically impossible not to learn something new each time you do presentation.
Thank you.
So thank you very much. Yes, Provizion is amazing, right? I've not used the product. I'm still expecting my order, but I can tell you that I've gone through the compensation plan, and I've had opportunity of speaking with different networkers across Nigeria and outside Nigeria, and have challenged any of them with some our compensation plan. And I can tell you, all of them ask me, or they tell me that it's not sustainable because the payout is actually like almost 50%. So they say it's not sustainable. And I laugh and I tell them it is. And they ask me how. I said, because we don't have overhead costs, no corporate office. It's simple. Because overhead costs takes a lot of money, a lot of money. Then, but here, there is virtually little or no overhead costs from the company. So all the money go directly to the field partners. The money goes to IBOs. And I can tell you, the only person who would not accept this business is somebody who has not taken time to go through the compensation plan.
Yeah.
That's the only person. Like I said, I've spoken to a lot of networkers, not just in Nigeria. As I'm talking to you, somebody is chatting me from Mexico. I'm actually sincere. A lady is chatting me from Mexico. The compensation plan is unbelievable. I don't want to talk about the product. The science behind the product is amazing. I've not used it, so I want to leave that for other people who have used the product. But I believe in the science. I believe in the product, right? And I don't have any doubt of the efficacy of the product, right?
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
the truth is that this is a business that any serious networker must get himself involved in.
Thank you so much, Obi. Thank you. I appreciate your leadership and your commitment. Thank you. Dinah Kejo is a great leader in Nigeria, and I've worked with Dinah now. We've been together probably close to 12 years. It's been a long journey together, and she's a very, very dear friend of mine. Dinah, you have tried our product, and what do you see here at Provizion Global?
Thank you so much, Darlene, for giving me this opportunity again. I always get this opportunity to share, and I'm so grateful, and I want to thank everybody on the call. Thank you for always being available to listen, and because I know together we will take this company to its heights. I have a lot of experiences right now because I've sampled these products with other people, and I've got someone particularly who is diabetic and says he wants to take a very big risk of not taking his medications. Not my own advice though, but he decided that he will, after listening to the presentation, that he will go off his product and see what he will get after 1 week. And he was so shocked that after 1 week of taking the product, I think more than a week, yes, more than a week of taking this product without his medications, he discovered that he was still very strong. The energy is still there, the sugar level is still at a controlled level, and he's really fine. And for me, that was amazing because I was shocked. In fact, when he decided not to take his medication, I was like, wow, I'm not part of this. In fact, I'm not in for this. I was shaking, literally, because I felt, why will you not want to take your medication? But he said, no, I should leave this on him because he is going to take that risk. And trust me, guys, He is fine, just very fine. And for me, that's a big deal because, you know, for people, we have a lot of people with diabetic problems and hypertension and all of that. And we are not trying to come out here and make any claims, but we are just saying what we have is actually, the potency is actually high. And whatever you tell anybody, you're not just lying, you are just speaking the truth, because it is real. It is real. And for the marketing plan, I think we have something that is huge. Just like my brother who just spoke, I think Mr. Obi, what we have is huge. And what we are taking out there for people to see is mega. Is something that you don't joke with. This marketing plan is crazy. That's the way I describe it, and I feel very good. You know, when you say something is crazy, you just can't describe it. You know, you have a marketing plan that what I tell people now, as I tell them about this marketing plan, I say, just bring the one you think you are doing that is the best, and let's put it side by side and talk about it and see which one is best. If you feel yours is better. And nobody has been able to contest this marketing plan with me. So I think I'm very excited, super excited to be part of this business and to be part of this rescue mission, because we know that a lot of people have been battered, a lot of people have been frustrated, a lot of people are looking for where to call a home.
Exactly.
And this, we are here to offer people rest, to offer people a home, a place where people can be home, people can do their businesses, you know, comfortably and you know, make their money, making a difference in the lives of people, changing people's pocketitis, changing people's health. And together we can all live long. You know, I know this is longevity for us. So for me, Darlene, if I want to talk about it, I will not end, but I just want to tell you that I am super excited and I am grateful for the opportunity and I'm happy, you know. And for the long term, a lot of people have been asking me, do you think this company is going to stay long? You know, sometimes immediately they ask me, I will ask George. I say, George, are you sure this is going to, because I don't know. Sometimes, you know, looking at it, Darlene, is so threatening. The marketing plan is like, people are like, wow, we are confused here. Is this real marketing plan? But I tell people, I say, well, this is George. I've known George for so many years, and this company belongs to him. So I have no doubt. And this is a Christian man who loves the Lord and pushing it in the Lord's way. So with all this combination, I'm sure that this company is coming to stay, and it will definitely stay. And if we are focused and drive this company in the right manner, trust me, we will have no limit, because we can't compare the limit. I'm sure everybody is going to be happy. I'm so grateful for all of you that are here. Let's keep on inviting our people to come for our Zoom. Our Zoom is within a small range, but let's trust God that we will get there. Maybe the next Zoom on Tuesday, we expect 100, 200 and all of that, because
Exactly.
what we have is really real.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And Darlene, I'll be expecting you in Nigeria. You need to make this announcement. It's going to be big. You really need to make this announcement. Thank you, everybody. I love you all. God bless you all as you do your business. Thank you in Jesus' name.
Thank you so much, Dinah. Thank you. I just love your enthusiasm and your passion and your love, Dinah. And I don't take your friendship for granted. And yes, I did announce before we started the call, but I will announce again that I am coming to Nigeria. We are planning at least a 6-city tour with me. And so if you are in, we will be targeting Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, Makurdi, Enugu, and Akure. Akure will be the other one. And so while we will have like a Saturday training and presentation, it'll be both training and presentation. While we will do that on a Saturday in each of those locations, I will be in those locations for probably 4 days surrounding that one day of event. And so you'll be able to come and meet me at my hotel room. You can bring people to come and meet me. I probably will not leave my hotel room to go and meet with people simply because I'm just there for such a short period of time. I want to be available to as many people as I possibly can. So bring people to come and meet with me. And I'm excited about doing that. Mike Moloku is another really great leader. Mike and I go back again another 12 years or so. I remember standing outside of the Ghana office of our first company together, and he was holding the Nigerian flag. And we were praying and declaring that that company was going to go to Nigeria. And so, Mike, you have really built big businesses in Nigeria, and you are what I would call a professional networker. What do you see here at Provizion? And I know you've tried the product because I saw you opening your packages. Mike, are you there? Oh, Mike must have left. I had him there for a second. Dinah, if you're still there, maybe you could go and get Mike and bring him on. That would be awesome. Evans, you've unmuted. Can you share, Evans, what you see here and Evans is also a great leader from Ghana. And he worked with us in our previous company and the one before that as well, too. And George and I had bumped into Evans at the Holiday Inn in Ghana. We were there with our second company and bumped into Evans at the Holiday Inn in Ghana. And Evans made the decision to come and work with us in that company and did very, very well. Evans, what do you see here at Provizion as you also have a very successful banking career. You're a banker. But what do you see here at Provizion that the banking industry doesn't offer you? Evans, are you there? I see you running.
Hello, darling.
There he is. Hi, Evans.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, so good evening to all leaders on the call. George, good evening. That was amazing evening, and thank you for the knowledge shared. I think, as I've said, we are graduating you very soon as a doctor, and you are going to Provizion doctor.
I'm not a real doctor, though, Evans. You need to make that clear.
And I also
know
want to
people
take this
think I am
opportunity.
because I talk the talk, right? But
Yeah. Yes,
yeah.
yes. You talk the
Anybody
talk
can
and you
talk
walk
the
the walk. Yes. Okay, so I also take this opportunity. I think I see Dr. Nanake on the call. I've seen Michael and Dr. Izwe. All of you are welcome. Darlene, I think if we want to talk about Provizion and what Provizion has, we will not end today. We have worked with a lot of companies and we have seen the difference in Provizion. I'm so excited about the concept of no autoship for 1 year. And this is amazing. This is so big. I think if you are on this call and you are afraid that maybe as it was being presented, Provizion has given us 1 whole year without autoship. And Tim, come to think of it, this compensation plan has been built with a business mindset, where when you are starting business, everybody believes that you don't have so much money because you're going to spend a lot of money to do a lot of things. That is how the compensation plan has been created. So when you are starting business, according to management, they are saying that for you to earn, you can just do only 50 PV to earn every money that you want to get. One should be on your left, one should be on your right. And personally, you would do just 50 PV to get paid. In our previous companies, if you want to earn or you want to receive your commission, you need to be active for 100 PV before you can get paid. But over here, it is 50 PV. It can never be good than this. This is so powerful. And that is where it gladdens my heart that even if you are here and you don't have so much, from the beginning, if you put in a lot of work, you can grow up. And as you are growing up, the company believes that when you get to about at least about national team builder, you would have gotten a lot of money and you can do 100 PV. This is massive. This is massive. But you're still going to earn on the active basis with 50 PV on your left, 50 PV on your right, and still earn. Thank you so much, Darlene. Thank you so much, George. Thank you, Provizion, for this amazing compensation plan. It means that you have really scanned the market, thought about the field people, and give something that is very competitive, that cannot be found anywhere. I'm so excited because anyone who understands the compensation plan and you will begin to share with anybody who is willing to do business will come along with you and come and make a lot of money. And as you know, once the product is good and giving solution, as was shared by Dinah, I have tasted a product and it is amazing. Having a product with the latest technology, with 5 core science, you can't get it anywhere. With nanotechnology is so powerful. And taking an energy product that is embedded with glutathione and all the 5 core science, just 5 minutes, you get the effect in your body and you are good to go. I'm so excited that Provizion is coming to Africa. But Darlene, I am crying every day because I don't know when June will come. That Ghana will come on board.
I know, Evans. I know. It seems forever.
I'm just praying and asking God, you push the days very fast forward so that at least we can get in June and Ghana will come on board. I'm really happy, and we are working so hard that we will get these products in our soil to bless life and actually bring happiness in a lot of people's home. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Evans. Thank you. I can't wait to see you, Evans. I'm excited.
We are waiting for you. We are waiting for you.
And so earlier I had introduced Mike Moloku to all of you. Mike got booted off with network issues, but he is back. And Mike Moloku is a great leader. We've been together for about 12 years. I remember standing outside the office in Ghana of our previous company and Mike holding that Nigerian flag, and we were declaring to God that we were coming to Nigeria. And so, Mike, what do you see? I know you've tried the product because I saw your video of you opening your packages. So what do you see here at Provizion, Mike? Mike Moloku, are you still don't tell me you got booted off again. Nope, there he is. Asked to unmute. Mike, there you go, Mike.
Thank you for muting me. Hello, darling. Good evening.
Good evening, Mike.
I'm so excited, you know. My brother Evan said he can't wait for June. Thank God he started from Nigeria this time around.
Exactly.
Nigeria
history.
I'm telling you, first time he started from Nigeria to Ghana. I said, don't worry, we'll get it to you by June, but we are on already, okay? Thank you, everyone. This product is amazing. I'm a user of this product, okay? I had an issue. It's just like God just orchestrated the product to come at the right time. I don't know what happened to me. I told my upline Dinah that I don't know what happened to me. I just woke up one morning, I could not even stand up from my bed. So what's going on? I tried as if my back, my waist, I just managed. The next day, the 3rd day is when I received my products. I said, well, this is God. I started using the product at the energy drink. The energy drink here. Darling, under 24 hours.
Wow.
I stood up. Under 24 hours. As I'm talking to you now, I'm bouncing. I have to trek from my house to my office, which is not nearby. What I cannot do before, and the strength is still there. The strength is still there. So when you come to Nigeria, you see a different Mike Moloku. This is wonderful. And I'm giving this product to some people. There's a king in Port Harcourt, in Jaja. He has been called and said, look, this is powerful. So for the product, I am okay. For the product, I'm good to go. The marketing plan is something, I don't know if people are seeing what I'm saying. And I want to ask you, maybe I'm not getting this right. The matching check bonus, The 7%, is it to five generation? Does it mean my
10.
first generation 7%, second 7%, third 7%, fourth 7%, fifth 7%?
10 generations, Mike. 7% for 10 generations.
No. I want to understand. It means my first generation, they will pay me 7%. Second generation, they will pay me 7%, or they will pay 7, maybe 5, 4, 3, 1, 1, 1.
No, 7% every generation, 7% for 10 generations.
Nigerians, are you hearing? This is powerful. You know, when I see marketing plan, I study marketing plan a lot. Darling, this is crazy. Other companies have been, well, they will tell you first generation 10% or even 20%. Second generation, they will give you 4%. Third generation, 1%, 5, 1, 6, 1, 7, 1. Some even add 0.05 to whatever 10%. If you're giving me 7% to 10 generation, I can never be broke in my life again, darling. I want to appreciate you. You have done wonders in my life. Before you came with the other company and you introduced me to it, I became a millionaire. And you are coming with another one again that I can even see my future. Please come home. Nigeria is your home. You are just a Canada you are a Nigerian. We are waiting for you. This product is going to change lives, darling. And I want to thank my brother, George, for I know you guys. I told somebody, I said, these people I know. The angel I know is better than the angel I don't know. I know you guys. I've worked with you for years now. So I told them, look, imagine a field person doing something of corporate, combining them. Most companies always have issue because they don't have field people, a networker in their corporate. They keep having issues. But now we have two of them together, corporate and field person.
Exactly.
So the sky is not even our limit.
Exactly.
So, darling, thank you for this opportunity again. My generation will not forgive you. I will write it down that I met so lady, and through her and her friend George, God made me. Thank you. And I want to thank everybody here. This is our home. Let's do it. If there's any other marketing plan elsewhere, show me. Just like what Darlene said, what Dinah said. That is what I've been telling people. Show me your marketing plan. The one that is making noise in Nigeria. When I finished with them, they didn't say anything again. They only told me, okay, you people should call, let's see. Okay, so thank God you're coming in April. I'm ready to work with you. Anywhere you want us to go to, let us go. I'm fully ready. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mike. You know, this really touches my heart because, you know, you guys are aware of what George and I went through in that other company, and to have our team all back together is just, I can't put it to words how good that feels, Mike. And so I'm just so grateful that you and Dinah and Reverend Robert and, you know, the Okoros, and I am just so excited that our team is all coming back together. Odanaka and Venerable Morty, and, you know, we're just so grateful, so grateful, so grateful. So thank you so much, Mike. If you have a question, you can raise your hand and I will answer your questions. I answered a bunch of questions in the chat that people were chatting. But Dr. Amos Obi has his hand raised. Dr. Obi, do you have a question, sir?
Yes. Thank you so much. I've listened to the presentations and I've enjoyed it. My concern now, one, I've shared your video of your presentation of how the product works, which you presented. And a lot of people are interested. And they are saying, where is the product? How do we get a product? I'm handicapped. I cannot answer them right now because personally, I need it. Personally, I need it. Yes, I need the product for my personal use. Okay.
Right now, Dr. Obi, right now, if you have a credit card, now very few people do in Nigeria. We understand that. And we're working on a long-term solution. But right now, you can order using a credit card in your back office. Or if you want, you can actually pay in Naira to my bank account. and then I order the product for you with my credit card in the United States and have it shipped to you. So that's what we're doing right now in the immediate. We are hoping within the next few weeks to be able to have the ability to accept Naira at a bank in Nigeria, which will automatically convert back to the US for us. So it's a very unique system. No other network marketing company in Nigeria offers this. And we have, because of who we've partnered with, they have put in a good word for us at the banking system. And so we believe that we will receive that approval process, and then people will just be able to pay in Naira at their bank. We are anticipating, we don't know for sure what the exchange rate will be when that time comes. We are anticipating that the exchange rate will be better than the black market rate when we have that ability in place. But for now, if people want to order product, message me on WhatsApp, and I will send you the bank account details to send your payment in Naira to. So one sample pack is 46,500 Naira. If you combine orders and do different things, reach out to me one-on-one. We'll see how best to meet your need and be able to provide the solution to that. Once we have the ability to accept Naira in Nigeria, then it will make the process a lot simpler. Right now, when you set up your wallet, you have the option of being paid in Naira or US dollars. So if you have a US dollar account, you can actually be paid in US dollars. How cool is that, right, guys?
Oh,
And
great.
once we have our NAFDAC and everything is in place, we will be, in pre-launch at that point. So we have what is called a crawl, walk, run perspective. Right now we're crawling, right? Right now it's sample packs only. People are paying me. I'm using my card. We are crawling. But once we have the Naira ability to take Naira payments in Nigeria, that's our walk. Okay, that's our walk. We're going to walk at that point. But we will run once we have our NAFDAC approvals all in place. And we are hoping to have that by summertime. We can't predict, right? It's all in the hands of NAFDAC. But we've got very good people that we have worked with for many, many years on the ground in Nigeria that are overseeing that process. So does that answer your question, Dr. Obi? Anything else you'd like to ask, sir?
Yes. From the compensation plan, I'm thinking that this could serve the purpose of humanitarian need for humanity.
That's our
in
purpose.
line with in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So that is going to be my approach to this marketing plan of this product, because it's going to lift a lot of people from poverty, which is one of the greatest challenges of our world. So I'm just giving that perspective right now. I'm already working out my strategies, how we are going to use it on the humanitarian grant. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. And that really was our motive in developing our compensation plan, allowing people to actually earn commissions for the work that they do before even having them be required to buy product was a very big part of the mission of our company. We want to empower people financially to be able to earn money. We don't want to take money from people. We want to empower people to make money. And sales is a great way to do that, so thank you, Dr. Obi. I think you're right on target with that. Right on target. Thank you.
It's okay. Thank you so much.
Very good, sir. Anyone else have a question? You can raise your hand. If you have a question, I'll ask you to unmute. I did answer some questions in the chat. So if you are on here and you have not ordered product and you would like to order product, reach out to me on WhatsApp. I'm going to put my WhatsApp number in the chat. Please don't call me. WhatsApp me. I deal with so many people in a day, and most people are not aware that my time zone is 8 hours earlier than yours. So when it's 8 o'clock in the morning here, it's 4 p.m. in your country. And I get phone calls at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. So I would just ask that you actually message me in WhatsApp, and I always respond to my messages. If you don't hear back from me within 24 hours, send a smiley face or a hi, because then that moves your message from below everybody else's up to the top. Okay. So I always respond. If I don't see your message, send a hi or a happy face, and that'll move your message from the very bottom up to the top of my messages. Very good. Yeah, okay. Hawa, I see your message and I will be in touch with you. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, guys. Any other last question? Okay, here we go. Michael, unmute. Michael in
Hello, Reverend.
Cameroon.
Hello, Reverend Darling. Good evening, ma.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
It's
You've
always
got products on the
amazing.
way to Cameroon. That's exciting.
We can't wait. Every day we are having meetings. We are waiting. People are waiting for the products. People are asking questions. Big leaders who almost gave up on product marketing are coming back because of Provizion, the promises it has. So once we have the product and we test it, like they say, the test of the pudding is in the eating, then it's going to be another story in Cameroon. So I have one of our big leaders here who was asking me, I asked you the question, if in the near future, there's going to be a possibility whereby people can pay with using cryptocurrency like USDT. Is that envisaged, or is just out of the question?
You will have the ability in the near future to use your commissions to pay for product. I don't know about USDT. You can collect your commissions with Bitcoin. And so I'm not sure if that will allow you to also pay for product that way or not. But that is a great question, and I will take that up with George and Rick for sure. Yep.
Okay, I'll be waiting for an answer, Reverend Darling. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Michael. And thank you for your great leadership in Cameroon. We're excited to have you with us. Thank you.
So you're welcome. We
Okay,
can't wait to
very
have
good.
you in Cameroon. We can't wait to have you in Cameroon too. It's not only this, it's not only Nigeria, it's Cameroon as well. We want to have you in Cameroon here.
Yes, we will definitely plan for that, probably in the fall. I want to spend the summer months with my grandchildren. You know, they're only children for such a very short period of time. And I've missed so much of their lives. I've been in Africa, you know, and I've committed to spending their summer vacation with them. So, but come the fall, September and October, November, we can definitely look at a broader tour. I also need to be back in Canada to be able to get the visas for other countries. And so if you want me to come to your country, I need an invitation letter so I can get a visa approval process started.
That is a simple thing to do, Reverend Darling. When the moment is right, just let us know. You have an invitation letter within the next 2 hours.
Thank you so much, Michael. Thank you. In Phoenix,
You're welcome,
in Phoenix, I asked you to unmute. If you have a question, I see your hand is raised. Ma'am.
Hello, darling. Good evening, all.
Good evening. Is this Stella?
Hello?
I'm not sure if this is Stella. Is this Stella?
This is Rita.
Oh, it's Rita. Okay, Rita. Nice to have you, Rita.
Yeah. Please, I want to find out the product you are talking that they're using to spray on the face. Is it ready or is in the process?
It's in the process. We have sample bottles of it, Rita. And at the event, the end of April, people will be getting a sample bottle who attend the event. We're hoping to have it available by midsummer. And this product isn't just a beauty product. I mean, you can spray this on wounds to speed up wound healing. I see a big market for this with diabetic wounds that are scheduled for amputation. I've seen wonderful things happen with diabetic wounds when glutathione levels are elevated. And so I can only imagine how good it's going to actually use being sprayed on the wound. surgical wounds, you'll be able to spray it over top of surgical incisions. It's great for acne, rosacea, for any kind of skin irritation or skin problem. So it's not just about beauty, it really is about skin health as well.
Okay. Please, I would love to have this, the recorded Zoom of today to
Sure.
send to my prospect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So I will actually upload this to YouTube, and then I will share the link in the chats with folks. So you'll be able to access this on YouTube.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Well, guys, I don't see any other questions. No one else has raised their hand. So let me just double check yeah. I think that's it, guys. So I want to thank everyone. I do look for leaders willing to step up and do a presentation, either the Tuesday or the Thursday one. I'd like to keep to one per week for myself, but I'd really love for leaders who are willing to step up and do a presentation. And so if you're interested in that, reach out to me as well. We want to use your talents and your abilities and encourage you in doing presentations as well. So thank you, everyone. George, I don't know if you're still there, if you just have a last word before we close out. I see his name, but he could be on a call. He's muted. Yep. All right, guys. I just want to thank everyone then. Have a great night, folks. We'll talk to you next week. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye for now, everyone.